So it has just been confirmed today in the US Congress that US aid has been directly funding terrorist organizations across the world like Boko Haram in Nigeria. As in, the US government was directly sending tens of millions of dollars to destabilize the Nigerian state and lead to the death of tens of thousands of Nigerian people for at least a decade now. And from that story alone, we can...
Hello and what's up guys? In this video, we are diving straight into a shocking revelation, one that has just been confirmed in the US Congress. It turns out that the USA, the United States government agency, has been directly funding terrorist organizations across the world, including Boko Haram in Nigeria. That's right, millions of dollars sent straight to groups responsible for years of destruction, bombings, and the deaths of tens of thousands of Nigerians. Now, let's put this into perspective. From 2010 to 2014, Nigeria was on a serious rise. The economy was booming, growing at 8 to 10% every year. The government was on track to hit $1 trillion economy by 2025. And was even expanding its influence across Africa and the world. But here is the thing, a strong Nigeria that doesn't fit into America's plans. A powerful African nation could challenge US influence in the region. So, what happened next? Boko Haram suddenly gained massive strength and the country started collapsing. This was no accident. Boko Haram didn't just appear out of nowhere. They were armed, funded, and unleashed. They bombed Abuja, took over territories the size of Belgium, and completely destabilized Nigeria. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I am talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thought after watching.
So it has just been confirmed today in the US Congress that US aid has been directly funding terrorist organizations across the world like Boko Haram in Nigeria. As in, the US government was directly sending tens of millions of dollars to destabilize the Nigerian state and lead to the death of tens of thousands of Nigerian people for at least a decade now. And from that story alone, we can then deduce that it's very obvious that America orchestrated the collapse of Nigeria. And let me just give you some background to the story, right? So we had from 2010 to 2014 a Nigerian government that was essentially ensuring Nigeria's economic growth. I'm not going to say that this government was amazing. They were not. They had corruption, there were problems, but at the end of the day, Nigeria's economy was growing massively. I'm saying like 8%, 10% economic growth year on year. Nigeria was actually on track to become $1 trillion economy by this year, by 2025. And beyond that, they were also on track to become a superpower nation. They were actively expanding their influence across the African continent and across the world. Nigeria was in an amazing position. But obviously, this goes against American interests. America cannot have a powerful African nation challenging their interest in the region. So what do? They funded Boko Haram. And from that's where the collapse of Nigeria started. Because Boko Haram was a massive problem. They were bombing Abuja. They claimed a territory the size of Belgium in Nigeria. They were destabilizing the country fully. It was a very bad position for the country to be in, and that is where Buhari comes in. Buhari was a former military dictator, and he petitioned to the people as somebody who would be tough on terrorism because he was part of the military, Abi. So you can really see that America funded Boko Haram made this guy very popular. And then beyond that, America went as far as banning the sale of weapons to the Nigerian government. So the Nigerian government could not even fight against Boko Haram if they wanted to because they were denied access to any weaponry to fight against them. Why exactly would America ban the sale of weapons and fund a terrorist group at the same time if they're not trying to cause this government to collapse? This is very simple. This is very easy to see. Like, the correlation is right there. But going further, on the eve of the 2015 election, Obama himself, the president of America, made a call to Nigerian people to go for change, to make the right decision. It was very clearly an endorsement, of the opposition candidate Buhari against the incumbent government of Goodluck Jonathan. The American government was actively fighting against the Nigerian state to ensure that the incumbent government lost to Buhari, the opposition candidate. And now we'll see the results of this issue, right? Because America succeeded. They got the incumbent government to lose. Goodluck Jonathan lost the election and Buhari came to power. And what exactly has been the result of that? The result is America has won. Their interests have been met. Nigeria has collapsed. In the past 10 years since our election, since 2015, Nigeria's economy has gone from roughly $580 billion in 2015 to $200 billion in 2025. In 10 years, our GDP has more than halved. Our GDP per capita right now is less than $1,000. We are at par with nations like Haiti, Somalia, and Congo. Nigeria has fallen off completely. Our military is weakened. Terrorist groups, so many. We have ISWA, we have Lakurara, we have Boko Haram. Several different organizations are working in Nigeria right now, destabilizing the state even more. And now we know that America is one that orchestrated all of these activities. Now we know that America wants to destroy Nigeria.
Alright, so still on the whole Boko Haram matter, judging by the revelation made by the US congressman and politician Scott Gordon Perry about how the US aid was funding Boko Haram, this whole Goodluck Ebele Jonathan interview is now making sense to me. And to be very honest, APC, if you people don't respond to this, that means all these allegations and all these fingers are actually pointing to you guys. Everything they point to you. So let's play the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's interview.
The level of interference by the Obama's government was very overwhelming. It's not as if I couldn't have won the election even with that. But if by my own thinking and also the way some other people look at it, they go outside the normal diplomatic relationship, then it should be mentioned. Sending that person to Nigeria at the eve of election, after Obama even issued a statement directing Nigerians to vote for the next chapter, that tells you something. And we should not sweep these things under the carpet. If a foreign country, whether African country or even America or any other country, interferes with our own elections, we should mention it. Immediately the Chibok issue came up, we expect Nigerians to be concerned. How do we get these girls out? Within a couple of days, we saw people going to the US would bring back our girls' placards. How? Why? And of course, the Mrs. Obama received one of those placards. I cannot take responsibility for the abduction. I don't control Boko Haram. They are criminals. But as a president, of course, you know, it's not the president that go to the field. You have security and intelligence officers that do the work. Let me admit that, yes, maybe they do their best, but their best was not good enough for us to recover the girls. That does not mean that I'm trying to remove myself from any blame. Yes, I may not be blamed for the action, but I could be blamed that my security and intelligence system were not strong enough to be able to rescue.
Now, listening to this Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's interview, and listening to Scott Gordon Perry, the United States politician revelation, if you add 2 plus 2, your eyes go open to some things, right? Now, Boko Haram was stronger during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's regime, especially in the attack of 2014, where if you see the way that attack even happened, now it makes sense to me. It was it a 2 days interval, the Yanya bomb blast. Immediately they bombed Yanya. Everybody's attention was on the Yanya bomb blast. From nowhere, we just hear say they don't carry Chibok girls. From nowhere, we just hear say, oh boy, Chibok girls they miss. So it was like boom on Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Do you understand? And next thing, bring back our girls. Start to the trend. Was it a calculated move? Why did they want Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to leave power so quick? What was the problem? Is it that Goodluck no one do the bidding of Obama? Because imagine an ex-president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, where get access to a lot of information. You don't even hide the mouth. They talk about Obama directly. If they accuse Obama directly, that was a direct accusation to Barack Obama. The guy no care. May no say they don't do a lot of things to put him down. So now, if this revelation is not looking like a truth, do you understand? It's still an allegation, of course. But themselves, they get their facts. So that congressman to come to talk, I mean say he gets in fact. So if they were sponsoring if the US aid was sponsoring Boko Haram as at the time, and it means that a lot of these APC leaders, it looks like they knew. So were they cashing out and buying a lot of people using Boko Haram because they want Goodluck to go away? Because after Goodluck go, it can't be as if the Boko Haram no really come in existence like that again. Now they get small attack here and there, but it not be like Goodluck Ebele Jonathan time. And of course, why I feel, this is my own opinion, why I feel there are still small attack, some people go rebel, because all these people where you see all this insurgency, all these bad boys where they disturb the progress of Nigeria and the security of Nigeria, some of them are the ones where they rebel. Politicians usually sponsor these guys to do their own bidding. Then after they do the bidding of politicians is a bit betray. After they do their bidding, all these guns still remain with these guys. So these guys go need these guns to the use until they hustle. That is why there's still more insurgency in the land. So now back to the whole allegation and the revelation. APC government, is it that you people actually forced Goodluck Ebele Jonathan away using Boko Haram? Because we are adding the 2+2, the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan interview and the revelation by Scott Gordon Perry. Like I said, usually I'm not interested in things like this. You know why? Because everything where they don't talk, especially that Twitter, they sabi push narrative, they sabi throw away narrative. But this one where we say the American politician, they talk with so much confidence, it means that there's something to look into. So, which lens are you people still willing to go? If tomorrow now, election starts, how many people are you willing to buy more? Bro, this thing is deeper than, this thing is very, very deep. So all those people where they buy, what we say, okay, yes. Again, this whole idea of Boko Haram, where they say Boko Haram don't want Western education. Fucking hell, I would have thought about this. Because how on earth did these people come out to say they don't like Western education? That's why they are buying a lot of people. Does it even make sense? Say no to Western education, Boko Haram. That's why you are carrying Chibok girls, you give them belay. That's why you they bomb people, they buy people because you don't want Western education. Who make the gun where they use? All the phone on I take communicate, who make them? No be education make them. So this whole thing of them saying that Boko Haram na Muslim, they just use that one. They just use the Islamic thing, they choke them in. Because if they say, nah, if all allegation is pointing at US aid for funding Boko Haram, it means that Boko Haram had nothing to do with religion. Maybe the Muslims were innocent after all. Maybe all this narrative where people they put say Muslim are violence, maybe they were innocent after all. Maybe everything we don't see around the world, maybe it was politically motivated after all. And they pushed it towards Islam. Because see ISIS, see Al-Qaeda, see this one, see that one, Taliban, see all these ones. Why no Christian group? Why no Christian group be terrorists? Oh, this world is deep. I sat down here since I did look into all these things. I asked myself, say, wait a minute. And you know one thing about narrative? If they push the first one and people buy it, they will stick to that one. That's how narrative works. If they push the first one and people buy it, they continue and they sit with that one. So APC government is still a question. Yeah, you have a lot of things to answer. This revelation that this man posted, is it true? And if it's true, what are you people doing to make sure you track down the people and to give us the name or to arrest the people that are involved? If you people are innocent, bring out the people that are involved or the people where they collect money. All those people where say that all those money where USA they send come Nigeria, who they receive them and how were they receiving it? So you people need to ask this Gordon Perry man, the politician, that it should show you the way the accounts that this money was disbursed to. Oh boy, a human being life they take cash out like this. So politics is crazy though. This is not a small allegation. It's so crazy. I just sit down and say, this is what I did. I just look detail like, and they try to add 2 + 2 together. It won't make me crazy. So all those innocent people where they buy, the unrest for Kaduna, the unrest for Maiduguri over the years, the unrest for Jos. Until now, Jos they try to survive. Jos they try to survive. Maiduguri never even survive at all. No wonder. No wonder. And even guess what? A lot of people from Maiduguri said no one made the place survive. Do you know how much they make from wars? Everything skyrockets when there is war in a particular place. All those doctors and nurses, when they rush go there, you know how much they pay them in a month. All those NGOs too, they send money. War brings money. That's why these people can't stop. I want Chris as I think. I say I want Chris. I want Chris. This is not a revelation to overlook. APC government, what's up? Talk to the people, debunk the news. You people have been debunking defamation. This one, they arrest people up and down for ordinary defamation and all. What's up with this? Debunk the news. Debunk the news. For real, you have to debunk the news. They say the United States have been funding Boko Haram. What are you people going to do about it? That means the United States sponsored the buying of a lot of Nigerians. APC, you are in power. Tinubu, you are in power. What are you doing about it? The all security agency heads, what are you people doing about it? Hey, now wow.
After David Hundenyi accused Aisha Yesufu that she was rented by the US government and she was bankrolled through US aid, she and a couple of other Nigerians that they were used to unseat President Goodluck Jonathan via the Bring Back Our Girls campaign, the same Chibok school girls that was orchestrated according to investigation. They've been able to see that this Chibok school girls abduction was orchestrated by the then US administration, US government that was led by Obama. Aisha Yesufu clapped back, labeling David Hundenyi a liar. Same David Hundenyi who did an investigation into Tinubu's case of being a drug lord, and Aisha Yesufu bought into it as a then. Today now, the same David Hundenyi is not a liar. David Hundenyi is in the business of exposing dirty secrets like GMOs, name them on and on like that. And concerning this US government financing terrorism in Africa, sponsoring terrorism in Africa, you know, one of US government lawmaker has this to say. I believe you've seen the video. Watch.
Who gets some of that money? Does that name ring a bell to anybody in the room? Because your money, $697 million annually, plus the shipments of cash funds, madrasas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISIS Khorasan, terrorist training camps. That's what it's funding. If you think that the program under Operation Enduring Sentinel, entitled Women's Scholarship Endowment, which receives $60 million annually, or the Young Women Lead, which gets about $5 million annually, is going to women who, by the way, if you read the Inspector General's report, is telling you that the Taliban does not allow women to speak in public. Yet somehow you're believing, and American people are supposed to believe, that this money is going for the betterment of the women in Afghanistan. It is not. You are funding terrorism, and it's coming through USAID. And
the Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff confirmed everything that this man said in this video. Now, I don't want to bore you with the video of where the Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff was, you know, saying the stuff he said. You can go and watch it through. I believe you've actually seen the video. Okay, now, in all of this, what is the use of all these secrets that have been revealed if Nigerians will not do anything? You see, in these past few days that these revelations have been flying all over the place, Nigerians on X have started heaping curses and insults on Barack Obama, forgetting the middlemen and the internal Nigerian people that Barack Obama used to install terrorism in Nigeria. Same way we all threw our faces away from our ancestors that aided Britain to capture their fellow Africans, their fellow Nigerians, for them during the slave trade. It was Africans that were busy capturing slaves. Same thing today in 2025. We started doing the same thing. We started blaming only Barack Obama. And the more you blame them, the more the set of Nigerians that he used regroup themselves in the political space to take over power in 2027. Now, let me tell you something. The politicians have already buried their conscience. They know very well that once this revelation comes to the limelight, the first thing the ordinary man wants to do is to start blaming, insulting, and they have actually cooked their emotion. They've developed a thick skin for all these your insults and blames. It does not get to them. And in the first place, after all this revelation, what is US Embassy still doing in Nigeria? Rather, we choose to complain. Instead of do the right thing, we want to complain. We want to insult them. No matter the insult you will heap on these guys, no matter the matter, they are already recycling themselves. They started grouping, they started decamping, they started camping, they started regrouping again, in preparation for 2027. I have told you, we must come together. Put your tribe away. I repeat, put your tribe away. There is absolute power with the people only if they come together. Only if they come together. You can write to me, you can message me after watching this video. We're already building already. We are building already. Everyone is welcome. You see, no matter the secrets they will reveal, you can't do anything. The first things first, we must take our country back. the easiest way out is for our military to do what they know how to do best. But they've said, no, we're not going to do that. We must follow the political way. Therefore, the political way we head to. The first thing first is not to complain. We must sponsor bill to the National Assembly and ask for the review of the Electoral Act. There must be amendments. Those places where they are having loopholes, those places must be blocked. Those portions where the Electoral Act said that INEC can do manual collation, we must remove all those places. Electronic transmission, and then look at the electronic transmissions very well to avoid all manners of interference. Then the next step is for every Nigerian to come together. So long as you are not part of this political elite and nothing is touching you, you must join us. If not, we'll continue to complain this complaint 2027 afterwards. You've seen that the Labour Party, the APC, the PDP, they don't have the capacity to throw up a credible Nigerian, a Nigerian without body bags, a Nigerian without cockroach in his cupboard or in a cupboard. They don't have the capacity to throw such Nigerian up for you to vote into political office. The people they always throw up are people with body bags, people with terrible history, terrible track record. And again, are you expecting an ordinary Nigeria who have sweat, do all the toiling and the guzzling and the hustle to gather 5 million naira, and we carry that 5 million naira to go and buy a local government chairmanship form, nomination form from this APC, PDP and Labour Party, a place where you're not even guaranteed whether you will win? You rather use that money in other things. By that alone, this mainstream political party are featuring, they are selecting terrible candidates to represent you.